Mijali Marcano, Technical Manager at HPDC. And today we're going to review a quick intro of the HPD dashboards and then go to the live demo to show you how to access the HPD dashboards, how to find HPDs, how to download them, and then a quick Q&A if you have any questions. So the HPD dashboards are part of our Material Health Tool Suite. They're the new version of the HPD repository and is our latest release. It is a combination of tailored filtering that is based on the pre-check in the builder, the HPD pre-check, and different ways to display the data and to find HPDs in a more accurate way. Some of the highlights of the dashboards are that organizations can set up customized filters. They can choose data visualization options. We have implemented user authentication so members can use their members portal login to access. And then we have download queues and have also developed an API for the download queues and an option to contact manufacturers and send a message to the manufacturer related to the HPDs or any question about the data. So HPDC worked with organizations to develop specific dashboards to meet their specific needs. And some organizations have chosen to make these public and allowed HPDC members to benefit from the work they have done on customizes their filtering for their organizations. In this case, currently we have two dashboards. One is HPDC dashboard, and then Bora has decided to make their HPD dashboard public and is available to all members of HPDC. And I will show you the difference between the two dashboards and how it can meet your needs depending on the project. To access the dashboard, as I mentioned, this is available to HPD members. So if your organization is a member of HPDC, you should be able to access the dashboards with the members portal credentials. I will show you how. And any level of membership will give you access to the dashboards. The difference will be on how many people can access the dashboards. And if your organization is not a member of HPDC, then you can get a practitioner membership, which is only $175 per year, and get access to the dashboards. Now I'm going to go to the demo, and just in case someone messages. See? Okay, great. Okay, so how to access the dashboards. You will go to the HPD repository page. This is where HPDs are found, and this is the basic search that we have had for a while. And now you will see a banner at the top that is inviting you to try the dashboards. And you can click on either the HPDC or the Bora dashboard, and it will direct you to the login. This is because you have to log in the repository so that you can get access to the dashboards. As I said, if your organization is a member of HPDC, then the way is to click here and go to the signing with members portal account. And mine is set up automatically because I already logged in. But if you don't have your credentials in, then you will be asked, like in this case, I just reset it, to log in with the members portal credential. So remember, recently, about 2 months ago, HPDC changed the system in the members portal. So the credentials of the members portal changed for everyone. And now the username will be this address that will have the first name dot the last name at mbr for membership hpdcollaborative.org. So if you're trying to use the old username, it's not going to work. We try to reset as many credentials as possible when we did the transition, but if you haven't renewed recently, then your credentials are expired. So just contact support or email membership if your login here is not working. But again, if you're a member of HPDC, you should be able to log in and access the dashboards. The password is set up at, when you've reset the credentials so you will be able to access. Okay. Don't get frustrated trying to access. If you really can do it right away, just send us an email either to support or the members portal or the member team. Well, so once your credentials work, you will see a process here of validation, and then you will be able to see the HPDC dashboard. Now, you can see that your email is there or the member's email is there, and then you can click either in the HPDC or Bora. So let's start with the HPDC dashboard. So in the dashboard, you're going to find first the totals, some totals of HPDs that are included in this filtering. This is because we are only able to include in the dashboards 2.2 and 2.3 HPDs that are for which we have the data digitized. Basically, every field of the 2.2 and 2.3 HPDs is available for us to configure filters. And that's why those are the only ones that are included. But still, we have many. We have up to almost 10,000 HPDs here, from almost 1,000 manufacturers, out of which 380 are verified. And then here we have the totals of how many of those HPDs are aligned, are passing the pre-check for lead V4 option 1 and option 2 for the two versions V4 and V4.1. Once the version 5 is out, we're going to include the results for version 5 as well. So for filtering, you're going to find hold on a second. Okay, you're going to find the same filters that are in the basic, in the simple search. So you have product, manufacturer, CSI division, CSI section. The difference here is that you can search within each filter. So you can scroll down and select, or you can just type the name of a product that you're trying to address and then click to select it. Now, let me clear all. Okay, so in addition to the filters that have been in the simple search for a while, we added one filter for characterized, screen, and identified. This is because for lead, HPDs are required to be screened. Even though we have the pre-check, we got the feedback that it's important to have the characterized, identify, and screen. And we also added the results for the pre-checks. So we have the different lead options. We have a pre-check for Parkinson Wheel precautionary list, for reset, green seal, and then the Bora pre-check. Okay, sorry that I'm not sure who is here because I'm not expecting anyone and I need to go. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'll continue. So we have the additional listing free. It's another one, which is for 6 classes, the livability challenge and percussion and wheel precautionary list. And this is based on the information in the HPDs that are identified as additional listings. So let me see if this exact HPD doesn't have any here. So the HPDs are listings, the precautionary list for Parkinson Wheel and for Living Building Challenge. And HPDs that have this designation means that are not free of any of these lists. So they're not, but those that are free of those lists will show up in here. In about 1 week, we're going to be adding the specific 6 classes. So there will be one filter for PFAS, another for antimicrobials, another for the other 6 classes that I don't have in my mind right now, but we're going to have the individual 6 classes here listed, so you will be able to also find HPDs that are free of the specific lists that are part of the 6 classes. We also have a green screen filter where you can include or remove green screen if you want to find those that have certain green screen scores, or those that don't, then you select the others and leave them out. We also have added an option to find HPDs that have been prepared by approved preparers, and in addition to the third-party verified HPDs. And that way you can find those HPDs that have been prepared and verified also, and see the organizations that have prepared them. A filter for the HPD version, which is in the simple search. And then recently we added further details to filter the scope, which is whether it's a basic or nested, and what is the threshold that was used for reporting. So once you have filtered, the information can be found in two ways. You can see totals in the graphics, and as I said, each organization, if they work with us, a project team, to configure their own dashboard, um, then they can decide which graphics they want to see. So we have this general, just the additional listings free, and then per CSI section, per CSI division. And but if the organization decides to have PVC free flooring here, then we can do that as well. And in addition to the graphics with the totals, then we show the details in the tables. And in the table, you will see the information by CSI section, division, the manufacturer, product name. Then there is the option to go directly to the PDF. Just click in there and you can open the file. And if you, then you will see details about the different red list screening, right? So you will see whether it's aligned or not with GS for the pre-check. We have Perkins and we are updating C2C, but we'll have C2C, the new options there, Bora, Reset, and Green Seal. So once you have found, then you can combine the filters, right? So you can decide, okay, I need HPDs that are 100 parts per million. It doesn't matter whether they're nested or basic, but I need them to be free of the LBC red list. So I do have another one here. So let's just, okay, so let's include them all so that I don't have to reset. Hold on, let me clear this. Okay, let's do it again. So 100 ppm and any of the options that are free of the red list version 4. And here you will find those HPDs that are aligned with LBC. And if you want to double check, I'm not sure, you shouldn't shouldn't need to do that, but in case that you want to confirm, then you can go back to the table, scroll to the right. Sorry, my mouse is a little, and then click to see the report, and you should not see any designation for the red list in any of the substances that were reported. So the way this is set up is that if the HPD is identified, yes. And just as a reminder of what identified means is that the manufacturer disclosed all the content for all the content for the 2.2. And then for the 2.3, we are trusting that there is no notification here for the specific list. And that way, because we have the data available, then we can basically read the HPD and determine whether they're free of the list or whether they have passed the pre-check, or whether they have certain green screens. And the goal of the dashboards is that nobody has to manually check anything for the HPD anymore. I mean, if you want to read the notes because you want to learn more about the context or about the substances or the source of the recycled content, sure. But you shouldn't be spending your time opening a PDF and seeing if there is a green screen here. And I mean, how to tell if there is a red list or red listed ingredient of GSPI or antimicrobial, or I need to, no, that's not necessary, because now you can trust that our filters are reading the HPD and finding the right criteria for your products. So once you have and you can combine this with the CSI section, of course. So if you're looking for finishes or floor for a specific, right? So this is any flooring, and you can also type here to find the right CSI. So you have found those HPDs that you want to use for your project. You can start curating them in folders. So for each project, you can have a folder, a download queue, and you just need to select the folder and add to the queue. And once you have collected all the HPDs, then you can click download queue, and then you will be able to download a folder with the PDFs of those HPDs. If you have any questions, let's say the HPD is expired or you want an HPD for a similar product, but you're not sure about the product name, or you have any question for the manufacturer, you just need to click here and then go to contact manufacturer. And this will open a panel where you can even add the product specification stage where you're at if you want. I just write a message and let them know this is what I need. I need a new HPD, or I need an HPD for this product, that you would like to send, and this will go directly to the manufacturer. So from here, I'm going to jump to the other Bora dashboard. Let's say you are looking for specific free of product, right? And Bora has worked with Feros to put together their own chemical of concern list, and these are 13 groups of chemicals, and there is a filter in the dashboard. Zoom because it's a little small to show you. Okay, so let's say you need a fluorine that is PVC free. So you can select here, and then you can find the HPD passing criteria. We trust for this is there are less HPDs that are aligned here, is because we are literally reading the HPD. There is no notification in the HPD that tell us this is PVC besides the cast number. So if the HPD is disclosed, so all the cast numbers are disclosed, then we can determine whether this is free or not. And those that have been determined to be free are in this result. And as you can do with PVC, then there are options for flame retardants, formaldehyde-free, and other chemical groups. Bora has also developed its own pre-check criteria. And in this case, they're checking for, you can see here what the criteria is. So either 100 or 1000 ppm that have been screened against the priority hazards list. Then this is only, preferred will be only 100, and then optimized will be those that are free of chemicals of concern. And Bora is working on implementing these criteria so that all their projects are, all the products chosen for their products are aligned with their chemicals of concern initiative. But you can, as a member of HPDC, you can also benefit of this filtering and find the right HPDs. And from here, you can add HPDs to the folders as well. So these are the same projects. So you can find with this filtering the right fluorine, and then with the HPDC filter, dashboards can find the products for installation. So again, when you're ready, then you just download Q and have your HPDs ready to be specified. I'm going to stop here and see if anyone has any questions. Okay, I see Brit. Okay, I'm going to start on the top. I'm going to exception. Oh, I'm sorry, the closed teams. From the members page, how do you get to the dashboards? There is no direct link from the members page. That's a good suggestion, actually. Let's see if we can add a link there. You can get to the dashboards from the HPD repository, but I will ask our members team to then go to the members portal and add a link to directly go to the dashboard. That's a great idea. I think we have Jeff on the line, so yes, we will. Let's see, quick links. Sorry, never done that. Okay, so from the members portal, quick links, HPD public repository. But we can add one directly to the dashboards, I think. So it will be, again, from here. See? Okay, so that's the only question. I'm sorry I missed the suggestions for closing the Teams panel. This webinar was recorded anyway, so it will be posted on our website. So if you want to try the dashboards, you can just pause it and go step by step. And I'm always available through the support portal for any questions. I am happy to schedule a demo with you. Um, yes, we will. I will add a link to the dashboard directly, so you can go to HPDC dashboard. Great suggestion. Thank you. So, yes, so if you have any questions or if you would like to schedule a demo, I'm happy to do so. Just contact me through the support portal, submit a ticket, and we will